Peace. Oh, please keep your mind at ease. It's obvious. So this video that you're about to watch is from a meeting with the Life Force, my community, that happened about a year ago. And in this video, I talk about how you can maintain a high vibration. And if you do happen to go into a low vibratory state, how do you bounce back quickly so that you're not stuck in these low states of consciousness? So here's the video and I hope you enjoy.
It happened the other day. I was being too hard on myself. I just looked at myself in the mirror and be like, I was like, I'm gonna be my best friend. Like, I'm not judging you. Like, I'm not gonna judge you. Like, and then like, I just like felt like relief, like, because it's like, I would never, I don't judge like any of you. Like, I wouldn't judge my best friend. Like, why would I judge myself? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, so it's like, just to remind myself, like, that's what I do is I'll remind myself, like, man, you came far, like you came so far, and just to feel gratitude. Like, that's the ultimate thing to like bring me up personally. So all right, so this is how I see it basically. All right, so we're here, right? All right, we're doing good. Like, we're literally doing good and we feel great, right? But what comes up has to come down. It always happens. It's just the natural flow of life. Like, you're gonna have to come down at some point, right? You're gonna come down, and that's okay, because the thing is that you need, in order to have highs, you gotta have lows. There's no way around it. You can't just be on highs all the time. It's just duality, as you can see, is all throughout life. Like, duality is in everything. As above, so below. This duality will always happen, and you just have to respect it. But how do you bounce back how do you bounce back quick so that you don't linger here too long? Because this shit can happen, right? You can stay in a place for too long, and it can be like this, right? You'll go up and then you'll come down a little bit. Like, this could happen. Why I noticed this happens is a lack of remembrance, lack of memory. Okay, so every single time that you are going down the slope, right? Every single time you're going down the slope, you have to realize you have to do the shadow work. So this is where you do the shadow work, right? But do it especially long as you go, but do the shadow work. Realize what's gonna make you come back. Like, just be hyper aware of what's going on and be hyper aware of how you're gonna go up. So remember the lesson that you took to bring you to the next level, okay? Because you're gonna go up again. Okay? No, I won't use this right now. So you're gonna go up again. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen. Everyone goes up and down, right? But in order to go up like this, you take the lessons that you learned here in this highlighted section where you are at your lowest. You have to take these lessons, like, write it down, exactly what you're going through, and figure out, like, what are you doing to make yourself feel better? What are the things that make you feel better? Don't worry about the material things, because that's not things that are really making you feel better spiritually. You know what I'm saying? It's all emotions. So whatever you learn at your lowest point, remember this. Remember everything that you are going through. So this spiral, this is your learning. The spiral is your learning. So you have
Looks
to
like
remember.
a kundalini.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to remember, this spiral is your learning. Like, what did you do to go up? Now remember this, because what goes up must come down. You're gonna come down again. It's probably gonna happen, right? But it doesn't have to happen that long. You don't have to stay. You don't have to stay here. It can be short-lived, because you've already learned why it happened. So you use that learning, and now you're up. You're already higher because you've already conquered that. So what you're doing is you're building softwares. You are a computer. You're a literal computer, and you have to remember that every time you're learning something, you're growing. This is software that you have to keep reminding yourself of. because software can go corrupt, meaning you forgot it. So always write down the lessons that you are learning that bridges you to the next level. Because for me personally, like at this point, my lows, like they don't last long. Like I do have lows for different reasons, but they'll be really short. They used to be so bad. Like I'm telling you, this used to be me. That's because I didn't have any of the software. I didn't know what to do to get to that next level. I had no idea what to do. And I wasn't remembering, even if I did remember how to go back, even if I did remember, it was a green line. It didn't have the spiral because I wasn't really remembering. I wasn't using my previous lessons. I was unconscious. It was unconscious spiral up. So being conscious to spiral back up quicker is taking note of everything that you learn and reminding yourself constantly. That's why affirmations are so powerful, because these affirmations is you're building new software inside of you. So when you do feel down, you've already built up the subconscious software programming to bring you back up. So that's why, like, to not live unconscious, to not just be going up like this, but to be going up like this, is to always like take note of everything that you're always doing, and remember, just always remember it. So me as an artist, my way of remembering is like through lyrics, rap lyrics. I take notes for myself, like I'm gonna be sharing on the Patreon. Like I went the other day, like I have so many learnings, right? But the other day, somehow, you just, sometimes you slip, whatever, sometimes you slip. And then I had these limiting mindset beliefs. And then I'm like, no, I know why. I went deep. I was really thinking, like, what's going on here, right? I was questioning what's going on here. And then I figured it out. I already had the learnings from before, I combined it. And in order to make it, my learning even more powerful, I created a recording for myself of completely smashing the reason why that I got here. I made a recording explaining in a very positive, I was super hyped up. I put myself into a very high vibrational state because I knew the lessons, and I reminded myself in a very positive sense, like an affirmation. I realized why I was like going through that, and I made a recording for myself to pump myself up for the next time, because I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen because it's been very reoccurring for me. So right now, this learning has taken me even higher, especially because I did that recording. It took me even higher. So this next low that I'm gonna have about like this, it's not gonna be that low, and it's not gonna last that long, because I've already built up some additional software programming by making that recording for myself. Because I made that recording for myself, see, it's just using tools, using your own creative expression. That's what it is. Whatever like you're being creative with, use that to pump yourself up. So that way you can maintain a steady upflow. See, yeah, there we go. So that way your highs get even higher every time, because you have to remember, as humans, we forget a lot. Sometimes people become unconscious. It happens, but be very, very aware of your emotions, because this is one of the most important things, like your emotions. Like literally, it was very mind-opening to see Sam Ovens talk about this. The guy is insanely brilliant, and to even especially hear him talking about, you know, really doing the shadow work, like question why is it happening, always question why it happens. Take your learning build it as a part of your subconscious now, especially by doing affirmations, which I find is very valuable. And then you're just going to keep going up. You're going to be levels up. You're going to be like a whole new identity from right here. This whole identity is it's going to be so different than where you were at this point. It's going to be hard to even go back. It's going to be very hard to go back because of all the stuff you learned. See, knowledge, when applied, makes you a complete beast. A complete beast. Self-awareness makes you a beast because, like in business, the things that get you to the next level are smashing your limiting beliefs. That's what it is. That's the things, like I study, like, you know, the most successful people. This is what they do. This is what they do. It's literally just constantly have that discipline for yourself to just remind yourself of your lessons. And that's how people build billion-dollar businesses, million-dollar businesses, whatever their goal is, you know, because you don't get there. You don't just get there, you know, you don't just go up there. It's not possible. You have to always use your learnings and remember them. So it's simple. It's very simple stuff, but at the same time, it's so powerful. So powerful. Personally, for me, that's how I am able to like make the highs even higher personally.